U.S. President-elect Donald Trump threatened Canada yesterday with a 25% trade tariff if the country did not stop the flow of crime and drugs into the country. The threat that he also made to Mexico. The threat raised the ire of Canadian politicians, especially those who support Donald Trump and the far-right anti-woke agenda, most notably Pierre Poilievre, the leader of the Conservative Party.
The U.S. is responsible for $1.2 trillion of our trade. We trade almost twice as much with the Americans as we trade with the rest of the world combined. Trade with the U.S. is 40% of our economy. President Trump yesterday made an unjustified threat of a 25% tariff on our already weak and shrinking economy. Justin Trudeau and Chrystia Freeland were surprised, amazingly. Everyone else knew something like this could be coming because President Trump had been talking about it for years on the campaign trail.
Incredibly, he still managed to make the statement made by Trump to be all about Trudeau. Now, speaking of Trudeau, the Prime Minister reacted to the news of the threatened tariffs.
I had a good call with Donald Trump last night again. We obviously talked about laying out the facts, talking about how the intense and effective connections between our two countries flow back and forth. We talked about some of the challenges that we can work on together. This is a relationship that we know takes a certain amount of working on, and that's what we'll do.
This idea that Canada is exporting crime to the U.S. is frankly laughable. The vast majority of the illegal drugs that come into Canada come from the U.S. along with the illegal firearms that are used in crimes daily across the country. The fact of the matter is the U.S. has had a major hand in the crime that we see in Canada, particularly with regards to the opioid crisis coming from U.S. drug manufacturers. An apology from the U.S. would frankly be nice. Besides that, these tariffs would cause massive inflation if he actually does it. You can't just tariff your largest 3 trading partners and not cause inflation. The goods that they produce will now be 25% higher, so they'll have no choice but to pay 25% more on the good because there is no domestic supply to fill that demand. This will increase the cost of goods and production substantially in the U.S. That increased cost is then passed on to the consumer with higher prices. Voila, inflation. Those who voted for Trump certainly have no idea how tariffs work, and nor does it seem does Donald Trump.
Thank you for watching. If you like this program, then please head over to my Patreon page and set up a monthly donation. It's your donations that keep this program running. Also, if you would like, please rate, comment, subscribe, and share in various social media.